This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Management is an integral part of business for both commercial and non-commercial organizations. Management can be described as an act that brings together all resources belonging to an organization, including people, with the aim of achieving and utilizing them optimally to achieve overall corporate goals. Organizations are governed by missions, vision, and values, which stakeholders are part of, and it thus becomes the duty of organizational managers to plan, organize, lead, and control various activities and individuals who possess specific talents within the organization to ensure that the organization succeeds in its objectives. Influential management theories can be the basis of success in a business. Management in any kind of organization can learn from tried and applied management methods. Top leaders are often enthusiastic to adopt the most recent theories in their organization. For instance, if the latest change management concept is espoused with considerable fanfare, the staff are trained properly, only for the benefits to be accrued insignificant after some time. When the programs stutter to a stop, the management turns its interest to another management craze. Today's volatile business environment has even made the role of managers within organizations more imperative and complex, hence making the technical and rational depiction of managing differ largely from the realities of being a manager. Thus, the level of ambiguity in the commercial environment may require managers to defy logical and textbook descriptions of management descriptions in order to maximize their performance. Organizations are often divided into different functional areas, similar to subsystems within the entire organization. Managers thus must plan, organize, lead, and control the various functional areas with the aim of ensuring that the entire organization moves towards the same organization. Main body. Managers are individuals who must possess a certain set of skills that will enable them to carry out their intended responsibilities. This is why, in some cases, managers must be individuals who have the necessary technical skills, communication skills, logical reasoning skills, and analytical skills that will often assist them in planning, organizing, leading, and control the organization in the right direction. But it is in times of crises that reality strikes and demands managers make quick decisions. Thus, they may not follow conventional theories of management but may rely on their own wits or internal mechanisms to make decisions. It's therefore important to have technical and rational knowledge of being a manager, but when it comes to real-life situations, managers are often required to go the extra mile to successfully carry out their roles. Looking at companies like HP, IBM, BMW, Samsung, General Electric, Toyota, Apple, Google, and other leading multinational organizations, it becomes clear that the managerial skills within their managerial pool in their organizations have made these organizations very successful despite some of them being very big conglomerates and spreading their operations across many nations. This is simply because they have trained managers to adapt to varying situations and not only rely on what they learned on the book. Planning is a holistic process involving all facets of an organization and requires managers to become futuristic and long-term oriented. Thus, developing a framework of anticipated future actions is crucial. But in reality, when managers face adverse risks and situations, they may opt to make decisions without comprehensive planning to tap into an opportunity within the expected time frame. The best example of such a tool is budgets and other pro forma statements that managers often use to make strategic business decisions. A budget is a planning tool that managers use to plan for the future by allocating money to various areas of the organization with the aim of funding interdepartmental and functional area activities so that the organization can achieve its strategic goals. However, some managers, in reality, may decide to engage in an opportunity even if they lack sufficient planning data simply because they believe in its viability. Organizing is another rational and technical task that managers in various organizations carry out. An organizational environment is usually chaotic, and once managers have made all the necessary plans, it becomes necessary to execute them in an orderly fashion whereby the anticipated outcomes are more accurate. The function of an organization requires managers to use their logical and analytical skills to determine the required activities and assign the required resources to see to it that they succeed in accordance with the intended objectives. As much as it is rational for managers to organize tasks, some situations usually come up in the ordinary course of business, for instance, catastrophes that demand managers to take quick measures to save their businesses. Leading is another rational and technical task that managers are required to exercise in order to carry out their duties and responsibilities. Leading can be done in various ways, but the best ways of leading are leadership styles that do not coerce individuals to streamline themselves within a leader's opinion. Managers should carry out leadership through inspiration, communication, and participation. A good leader is a leader who is able to influence the behavior of employees in favor of the organization's corporate path by enabling them to embrace a strong corporate culture that is in tandem with the corporate vision. Leadership is thus often a source of motivation among subordinates, and consequently, managers should always look for and use the most appropriate leadership style that will encourage employees to be better and increase their output. Controlling is the last technical and rational task that managers must exercise to ensure that organizational objectives are realized. Plans usually represent desired targets, but managers are hit by the hard reality at the end of the day, which may deviate from actual plans. Hence, managers may sometimes hoard information to protect their businesses because some employees may take advantage of their leadership. Conclusion. Management is a rational and technical task that requires managers to develop essential skills that will enable them to effectively and accurately plan, organize, lead, and control various functional areas and departments within the organization. But in reality, organizations are faced with ambiguous and complex situations due to high levels of volatility in the business environment. Hence, managers are often faced with the Herculean task of charting the way forward for the organization by making decisions that often require them to think outside the traditional management theories. Thus, the inherent skills that are part of their personality enable them to plan, organize, lead, and control events as they occur along the path of the organization in order to maximize positive outcomes and place the organization in competitive advantage as compared to other organizations. Did you like this, the role of management in business sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the free database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs, without even having to register.